Yoga time. All right, let's start standing. I'm gonna do a short little fluidizing, invigorating practice today, building hopefully some resilience to these wild storms of life and all of it that's always happening these days. Sun and rain and sun and wind and hail. And there's rainbows somewhere. Let's find them. All right, feel your feet. Any little movements there. Just begin to warm up your feet, pulsing into toes and heels. Let's just go for a whole joint warm up here. So toes together, heels apart a couple inches. We'll draw some circles with the knees around the ankles. Keep the feet strongly connected to the earth here. So we're making strong feet and fluid ankles and knees. These could be bigger or smaller depending on how your knees are feeling these days. And switch directions. And then let's go into the spine from here. So we're going to keep that bend at the knees with the hands above the knees. Push into the knees, lift the navel, round on up. Inhale at the top, chest forward, seat back. Exhale, slide back in. Press into the knees, lift the navel, round on up. And let your breath lead. Connecting movement with breath. Invite articulation of all of your vertebrae, pumping that cerebrospinal fluid up. Just a little more awake, a little more at ease. 2 more. And of course, if your body asks you to, keep it going. Otherwise, next time you come up, let's step the feet outer hip width, hands to the hips. Bring the hips way out to one side, press them forward. Hips way out to the other side and back. Big, big circles. And as inspired, switch directions. And then come back to neutral when you're ready. Let's see about moving the ribs and the hips and articulating that connection. Maybe that's just a little encouragement you give yourself there to support the side to side. Maybe you've got that articulation. You draw some circles with the ribs around the hips. So you're massaging the diaphragm. Getting some softness in the breather there. Keep the feet strong, but your knees soft, and switch directions. Let's take that on up into the shoulders. Roll the shoulders, roll your mouth. Other direction. Let's isolate the scapula a bit here. Bring the fingers up to the shoulders, roll through the elbows. Again, feel your feet strong, but your knees soft, so you're not locking out there. And just full body breath, full body awareness. As inspired, switch directions. And we're going to go big with the arms. Inhale up, exhale down. This could be big, long inhale, stretch up, long exhale, flow down, or inhale, exhale. Even bounce your knees with that. This always reminds me of like a little toddler kind of dancing. Switch direction. And let's see about clapping forward and back. So may not happen at first, but see if you can clap behind you, clap in front. And then we're going to clap back, clasp your hands, pull on that clasp of the hand, squeeze the shoulders on the back, lift your heart. You could press the hands into the sacrum to root sacrum down, bounce heart up, work elbows and shoulders back. That could be a good place to start or stay. As inspired, pull the hands down, zip up pubic bone to navel, lengthen the lower back as much as you can here. Lift the heart. Big breaths, wide across the wings of your heart. And keep that lift up through your heart. Let's bring the clasp of the hands to the right side waist. Use that forearm to kind of push into the low back a bit, and then pull that left shoulder down from that press of the hands on the right side waist. Let your right ear get heavy to the right shoulder. Relax your mouth and breathe here. Take your time, follow an inhale to pull hands down, squeeze shoulders. Big open heart. We'll bring the hands to the other side waist, left ear to the left shoulder. Pull that right shoulder down, relax the mouth and breathe. Go ahead and release that and just give your neck, shoulders, everything a nice little roll around there. And then again, find your feet strong, outer hip width. Give everything a little bit bounce here if you like. And from the strong feet, we'll begin to keep the hip points forward, then toes forward, legs strong, hips strong. And we're going to rotate to the upper body. Let your arms be really heavy, like big old al dente noodles, just kind of flop in there on the kidney area of the back in a good way. You have little bounces with the knees as well. Just ensure you're not rotating lower body. Let that come from the upper body. And we'll begin to slow that down. Come back to center. Root into feet, lift heart, let the hands fall soft at the sides, lift your head. Just feel that aliveness in your body. Let's inhale, gather up the energy. Bring the hands together, center, and focus it all down into your heart. Press into the heart, lift the heart to the hands. Imagine all the energy and effort of our practice becoming your healing, your strength, your steadiness, your calm, your joy, your inspiration, whatever it is that you need as you move forward from our practice today. Imagine into that right now, whole and realized, steady, bright. And let's lift it up to the sky as you sink your seat down, arms up, weight back into the heels. You might even lift the toes, and then reach both our hands in one hip to one side and to the other. Get a little more side body here. And sink low as you get that little swing side to side. And and rise it back up. We'll come all the way to the top with it. Take hold of that left wrist. Lift up out of the waist. Push and see outside that left foot and side bend. Turn the face down. Inhale up and switch arms. Lift tall, 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 and then over to the other side, face down. Let's go again each side. And then inhale tall at the front of your mat, stretch up. Exhale, bend the knees as much as you need and reach the heart forward. Brush the earth, knees bent as much as you need. Flat back, reverse the swan dive, come on up. Inhale, any edge of back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Brush the earth with your wingtips there and fly right back up. Let's go a couple more. Biggest inhale and lift as you can. Fully let go on that exhale. Let's pause at the bottom. Pour the weight into your right foot and step the left foot back behind you. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Pull on the earth or blocks here and shine your heart forward as you reach the heel back. Inhale as you exhale, straighten the front leg. Pull the toes back if you've got that space. Blocks can be helpful. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, soft jaw, pull back. Keep that squeeze of the inner thighs and pulse. You could keep the hands down, or if you like, go bigger. Inhale, open into the lunge. Exhale, fly down. Inhale, open. Same thing here, you could brush your wingtips on the earth. A few more breaths in that warm-up pulse or this bigger movement. Again, finding any edge of back bend. Keep that strong squeeze from the feet into the core. And next time you come down, hands land, inhale. Exhale, step back. Inhale, strong core, long spine and plank. Exhale, lower to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And take a little rotations. Rolling side to side. Lengthening spine. Look over the shoulders. Inhale, breath or two, center and up dog or cobra. And exhale, lift from the navel, up and back, downward dog. Relax the neck, bicycle the feet, wag your tail, whatever feels good here. Inhale as you stretch back. Exhale, bend deep into the knees and empty of breath, hop or step forward. Inhale, hop forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reverse the swan dive, fly up. Gather up and center in, pause, hands to heart. Breathe your heart's yes. Next, inhale, heart lifts as you sink the seat low. Exhale, drop in, weight into heels, lift the toes. Inhale, heart to sky, standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hop forward fold. Exhale and fold, right foot back, left leg lunge. Pull on your blocks or earth, shoulders down the back, stretch the back heel back and your heart forward. Inhale. As you exhale, melt back knee and maybe your head down, and inhale, shine open. Push into that front foot, see about peeling the toes back. And we'll pulse, lunge, and extension. Feel free to take that little melting moment there in between them. Soft mouth as you warm up the hips. And once you feel breathful and connected to your feet and the legs, feel free to go bigger. And inhale, fly it up to the sky on the edge of back bend. And exhale, fly it back down. Brush your wingtips on the earth. Last breath or two in this way. And take your time. Once you're done, hands to earth. Inhale, exhale, step back plank. Inhale, strong core, long spine and plank. Lower the knees if you need to. Come to earth or chaturanga. Inhale again, up dog or cobra. Any variations, feel free to pulse in and out or take little rotations. When you're ready, you can move back into child's pose or just into downward dog. When you're ready, come into downward dog, and any little bicycle of your feet, wag your tail. Just keep drawing back from the hips and core, long spine, soft neck. And let's step the big toes to touch. Keep drawing back from the core, inhale. Exhale, pivot, knees and toes to the left, hips to the right, sink in, squeeze the breath out. Inhale, straighten, pivot to the other side. Exhale, sink in and squeeze. Let your breath lead side to side. And let's roll that on over, left side, Vashisthasana, side plank. Scoop the tailbone down, press through the feet. Top foot could be a kickstand, bottom shin could be down, bottom forearm could be down. Bottom anchor point should be just forward of the shoulder to scoop it down. Lift your heart. See about sliding the ears back over the shoulders. And any variations here. Couple more breaths. And take your time. Come on back through Vinyasa. Rest as you need. Or just back to downward dog. We'll meet there. Any little movements in down dog once you get there. And when you're ready, down dog with big toes touching. Pull back from core. Pivot, knees and toes to the right. Bend the knees deep. Sink hips to heels. Inhale, straight now. Pivot, bend deep, pull back. Follow your breath side to side. And Vashishtha, second side. One breath at a time to your variation on this side. It could be different. Slide the ears back over the shoulders. Keep lifting your heart. Lengthen your spine. Last couple breaths. And stretch that top arm forward. Pull back from the hips. Move through Vinyasa or rest, down dog or child. And then from wherever you're at, I invite you to child. Deep full breaths in child's pose, down dog. If you're not ready to ground a moment here, that's fine. Also, you could sit up on the heels in Virasana. Between the heels, if you're feeling that stretch, but just again, really take pause to connect to breath. Feel that bright aliveness and that movement of energy. Use your mind as you breathe your spine and breathe your heart. Use your mind to direct this aliveness to your healing, your steadiness, your inspiration, your resilience. Whatever it is you're calling in, see it, and breathe it. And take your time. From where you're at, make your way into a wide-legged stance. So sideways on the mat, feet wide. And let's turn the heels in and the toes out. Bend one knee And then the other. Make sure the middle knee, middle toes are pointing the same way. Check them out. And you can stay down there with the head hanging and the neck soft and sway in a side to side lungy forward fold thing. Or you could pick the torso up, pick the toes up as you move away from one leg. Makes this more of a side lungy dance thing. Any pauses you like or just flowing. Riding the waves of breath. And begin to even out in the next couple of breaths. Heels in, toes out, find center. And let's bring the hands to the thighs above the knees, fingertips pointing down inside. And for us, the thighs wide, move your seat back and your heart forward. Inhale, find the fullness of your breath here. Long, long spine. As you exhale, press that left thigh away, pull the navel back, squeeze the breath out as you look over that right shoulder. Inhale and open back to center. Exhale, press and spiral other side. And open center, sink in. Once you're even there, Devasana, drop it in. Hold 3. One more breath cycle. Inhale and shine it out. Superstar, parallel the feet. Squeeze the shoulders on the back. Hug the feet to the earth. Lift the arches. And actively pull the feet towards one another. So you've got nice strong inner thighs as well, but soft knees, no locking out there. Breathful heart. Imagine yourself steady, bright, in your power, ready for whatever's next in your day or in this life. And see, even as you're in this big, powerful shape here, if you can just imagine becoming a little bit receptive, open to curiosity, to being big, bright, and strong, but not rigid. So there's some fluidity here. You're ready to meet life with curiosity, with a little bounce back, a little resilience. You might feel that in your body coming in as a little wiggle, a little sway, a little dance, or just a softening of the pose. Maybe hands soften, knees soften. Stay big and bright. Just imagine being ready to ride those waves. Feeling that resilience that comes from our ability and practice of not quite knowing what comes next, just being in breath and steadiness and fluidity at the same time. Just a few more breaths. Feel this into your day. The arms could come up higher if the shoulders are tired. They can soften that way. Big inhale, stretch out. Any exhale, step the feet together. Tadasana, strong mountain. So feet don't have to be right together, but however they're comfortable. Press into the palms and lift your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Strong feet. Feel the lift of your arches. Lift pelvic floor, navel, crown of the head. Imagine again this heat, this energy, your healing, your strength, your yes to life. Imagine your roots going down deep into the earth, connected to all of the mycelia, the wood wide web of connection and communication there. Connecting to the roots of all the trees as they commune and communicate with one another and sharing resources and information. And staying connected to that web, let's just play with a little balance here to end, bringing some strong tree energy in. So you can keep those roots even as you have one less leg suddenly. And slide one foot up to the inseam, squeeze the midline, find that strong center, soft eyes, soft jaw, soft knee, soft tongue. As inspired, it could grow your branches. Keep your eyes softly focused on one point. It's not moving. Relax the shoulders, soften the tongue. Again, you could play with steadiness there or play with the steadiness of the low body and the little freedom. The wind through the branches of your tree and the upper body. Feeling how you have the ability to stay steady and dance with whatever life might be sending your way. Tree body. Resilient. Powerful. So generous. Connected. Last couple breaths. Stay as you like or step wide, just a bit wide and sink in Malasana. We'll just take a squat between sides with a long spine, soft mouth, letting go breath. Big inhale or two into any sensational areas here. Interlace the hands, press and rise, come up. When you're ready, press the palms up to the sky, wiggle up out of the waist and side bend. Inhale, arms to sky, exhale the arms down, clasp the hands, pull open heart, big breath. And strong feet, heart forward, dive in. Hands can release and run down the back and the legs and just draw in closer to yourself. Again, feel that connection to earth as you root to rise. Roll up and bring the feet back under the sits bones and the ASIS, the bones on the front of the hips. They're about equidistant. And we'll hug in. Feet to earth, muscles to bones. It's raining again, and it was sunning, and now it's raining. And that's just how life is, right? We never know these days. So squeezing to center. Second side. Grow yourself a tree. Rich and fertilized by all the wildlife that we're having. Sun and rain, fire and floods, fire and floods. Steadiness and dancing. Stillness and play, falling out and coming right back in because you can. Finding the edge, returning to center. Let it be interesting. Let it be play. No judgment or story. Whatever's happening, we're just practicing being at ease in the wild winds of life. Just a couple more breaths. And please stay as you like, or come on down to a little squat to rest. You could be still in your squat, or you can rock a little side to side, shifting in your feet. You could play with little rotations with that of the torso and the arms. And then bring yourself all the way down into a seat. Please support your seat as needed for there to be zero sharp knee pain, a little pouring forward of the pelvis, and a tall spine. Feel free to just go directly into stillness, or I want to invite you to another little twist here. Inhale and lift tall. Wiggle up out of the waist and exhale. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, and squeeze to center as you lift and twist and look behind you. Stay as you like, or unwind. Stretch tall. Spiral other side. Long exhales. And take your time. Once you're done with that, come forward. You could take any forward fold over your crossed legs, or straighten the legs out and bow in. Thank you, body. Find a place that feels restful and grounding. Some action in the feet and legs and the core. And then soften the shoulders. Relax the neck. Rest your head somewhere if you can. Stack up whatever you need to rest the head. As you bow into yourself, again, feel your breath. And your body. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Thank you, breath. Thank you, great mystery. Source. Creator. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to all the yogis of all time everywhere. Stay as you like, or you're welcome to drape through into a final resting shape, or just up into a seat. Let's do a little short breath practice to seal our practice together. So let's take a few echo inhales, if you will, with a sighing breath out. So we'll inhale bright and full. Extra inhale at the top. And if there's any residual tension or busyness, add that. Big inhale, gather up the tension, busyness, hold it, exaggerate it, extra inhale, and let it all go. One more time. Extend your exhale and pause. Let the inhale flow in and pause. Let the exhale just leak out any tension or busyness and pause. Begin to even out the length of the inhale and the exhale as much as you can. So you might add a count or a mantra. You can even out the holds as well if you like. Just another minute or two. any point, you could release the efforting from the breath or mantra. Notice the spaciousness. Melt whatever you can into that spaciousness. Sense yourself supported by that web beneath us, the networks around us, around the world, the breath, the sky, the infinite, divine. Stay resting, of course, as long as you like. When you're ready to come back, just bring awareness back to breath. Let the breath lead you. If you haven't, maybe take a mudra, connecting your thumb and one of your fingers, like a physiological key here, to just remind yourself of this place of spaciousness, of breathfulness, peace, of aliveness and energy, being present with intention for yourself, your practice, for this life. Thank you for your presence and practice. And if at any point you feel a little just drawn in or challenged in this day, you might take this mudra again. Remember even just one joyful, spacious, peaceful moment that you experienced. Try to call your nervous system, your body mind back into this place of ease and presence. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. See you soon.